Sometimes you wake up from a dream and immediately forget everything. Like, poof, gone. But this time I woke up with something different. Not just a weird sequence of flying sheep or being late for an exam I never studied for, no. I woke up with a solution. A complete, vivid idea in my mind. In the dream, I wasn't dreaming about VR, I was in it. I was inside a room that I wasn't physically in. But I could look around, move my head, see what was behind me. I felt present. And yet, I wasn't there. It was like some kind of virtual teleportation. Multiple cameras were placed in a room, and from those live feeds, my VR headset reassembled the environment around me. When I woke up, I actually sat up in bed and thought. Wait a second, that was a real idea. And then I laughed. Because, let me tell you, I've had this itch for years now. That entrepreneurial itch. The, I really want to patent something, itch. The same kind of itch that kicks in every time you see someone patent a Bluetooth toothbrush or a self-heating spoon. And you're like, seriously? I could have patented something cooler. Well, now I had my chance. At first, in the dream, the idea was vague, just a bunch of cameras in a space that let someone feel like they were inside it. No real technical structure. No mention of mobile phones or platforms. Just a feeling of presence. But once I started breaking it down, it quickly became more focused. And that's when it hit me. Why not just use 2 mobile phones? The idea is simple. Well, it became simple after some thinking. 2 phones. Each acts as a camera, one for your left eye, one for your right. They don't need anything fancy, they've already got high-quality cameras, internet access, Wi-Fi, power, and batteries. Just place them in the room, align them side by side like human eyes, and stream the feed to a VR headset. Boom. You're there. Not just watching, being. And that changes a lot. Let's talk about what you could actually do with this. Let's say you're a museum curator. Or just someone stuck at home, dying to visit museums around the world. You drop in 2 phones at a gallery, one on a tripod, one slightly offset. Suddenly, anyone with a headset can experience that exhibit like they're walking through it. No need for expensive 3D scanning or virtual modeling. Just real-time presence through phones you probably already own. Or maybe, think bigger, an online cinema. Imagine a cozy theater, couches, popcorn machines, and a phone on each side of the screen. You and a friend from the other side of the world hop into the same VR space and watch a movie like you're sitting together. You can even whisper comments and throw virtual popcorn. Or a meetup or mini-conference. You can't physically attend, but you can log in, move your head around, and feel the energy in the room. Again, no 360 degrees cameras, no studio setup. Just 2 phones, positioned with care. And then there's the idea that really stayed with me. One that's personal. Some time ago, my home was destroyed during the Russian invasion. I lost not just things, but a place. A space I used to live in, think in, breathe in. A space full of memories. And I thought. What if, just what if, I had captured that space using 2 phones? Just once. Set them up for a day or an hour. Stream or record the room. Today, I could put on my headset and visit it again. Not as a photo. Not as a static video. But as a presence. A memory, made spatial. We talk a lot about saving photos and stories. But what about saving spaces? This method could preserve rooms as they were, in time. You could archive classrooms, homes, studios, even bedrooms. Someday, your kids might walk through your 2020s apartment in VR and laugh at your taste in furniture. Even outside of memory, there's practical stuff. Like imagine a remote cabin, off-grid, no internet most days. But on the days it does work, you place 2 phones there. You can visit your getaway without going anywhere. You can check in on the snow, or the vibes, or just feel a little peace. Or, a VR office space. Think of it, you set up 2 phones in your real office. Remote coworkers can walk in, look around, feel like they're actually there. It's casual, ambient, and surprisingly connective. Bonus, you don't need to wear pants unless HR is watching. And here's where things get technical. I reached out to ChatGPT, yep, this guy, and asked for help turning this idea into reality. We talked about using WebRTC to stream video from each phone. How to synchronize the 2 feeds. How to process them and render the result into a VR space using WebGL or A-Frame. Honestly, it's not that far-fetched. It's basically a low-cost, DIY version of telepresence, something that would normally require thousands of dollars in gear. Now, full transparency, I haven't yet built the full software side. No prototype, no streaming server, no fancy interface. But maybe it's time to try. What do you think? Should I build it? Oh, and hey, while you're here and dreaming with me, do me a favor. Click that like button. Hit subscribe. Because I'm going to follow this idea further. Build it. Test it. Share it. Maybe even patent it if we get it working well enough. And I'd love for you to be a part of that process. But beyond all that, I want to hear from you. If you could place 2 phones anywhere, just 2 phones, and visit that space in VR. Where would you put them? Your grandma's kitchen. Your old school library. A famous castle. Or maybe your first apartment that's now long gone. Let me know in the comments. Let's imagine this future together.